Let us look at what is going to happen what is expected in the market. I mean, we cannot say for 100% what is going to happen, but we can always look at some probability that what is expected. So let us look at the probabilities what is expected in the market in the coming weeks. So some of the events which have happened in last few weeks. Okay, so our friend Jerome Powell, the Fed chairman with Hawks. Okay, so what it means is that the last Fed meeting which happened in December, they did a 0.25% rate cut, but they also gave a hawkish tone. What does the hawkish tone means? That next year, 2025, earlier the expectation was that Fed will reduce the rate of interest in US 4 times, but they are, as per the current scenario, it looks like they will reduce it 2 times. So instead of 4 times, they are going to reduce the rate of interest 2 times. And although it may look simple, but for the markets, this is having a huge impact, and we'll see that on the chart also. Then on 20th January, Donald Trump is basically going to take reigns as the president of the US, right? So after 20th January, once Donald Trump officially becomes the president and his rule starts for the second term, we'll see a lot of changes in the market. He's already talking about tariffs. He's already talking about a lot of stuff which basically focuses upon improving the condition of US economy. Okay. So he will basically try to make sure that the US dollar is in the best position, and he will also try to make sure that US companies benefit. So his focus is, as his campaign goes, make America great again, MAGA, right? So that will have an impact on the market for sure, the global markets, and then of course on Indian market. The Russia-Ukraine war is going on, still going on, and not much change in that right now, but let's see how it goes. Israel-Hamas issue is still going on. Something interesting which has happened, or something latest development, is this Bashar al-Assad, the dictator of Syria. He was ousted, right, in December. Now, so far it has not impacted the market much, but this can have an impact on the market. So we'll see how it develops. So for those of you who do not know, Bashar al-Assad was supported by Iran and Russia. Okay. And his removal is a setback for Iran and Russia. So practically it's a defeat for Iran and Russia, not for Bashar al-Assad. He was basically just a pawn in their hands. So he was defeated by uh, revolutionaries which were supported by Turkey and indirectly by US. So these events have happened, and Fed event, the Trump inauguration, and Syria event, and then of course FI and DI is going on. In December also, FIs are net sellers. They continue to be sellers, so that is seen on the charts. The market is down. Okay. So with that context, let us look at the charts for Nifty, Bank Nifty. As we normally do, we'll also analyze Standard and Poor, Nasdaq. Then we'll also look at DXY, which is the dollar index, bond yield. Bond yield is basically the rate of interest, how the rate of interest is going on in the US market. WTI is crude oil, then gold, of course. We have to analyze all these different indices. Okay, I mean, you cannot just look at Nifty and Bank Nifty and then decide or understand what is going to happen. अगर आपको मार्केट का एक प्रॉपर स्टडी करना है, अगर आपको प्रॉपर डिसीजन लेना है, तो you have to consider this micro factors. What is dollar doing? What is the bond yield trajectory in US? What is happening in crude oil? What is happening in gold? Important past and upcoming events, we already spoke a little bit about that. And look at momentum stocks, which stocks are going down and which stocks are going up. Okay. And then, of course, I'll take some question and answer. So, as a rule, as you know, everybody is on mute. If anybody wants to speak something, say something, you can put it in the chat box. and I will reply. Anyways, at the end, we will have a Q&A session. Okay. So let's head to the charts straight away. Let's look at Nifty and Bank Nifty. Let us look at Nifty first. So on the 4-hour time frame, if you see, it's bearish right now. On the 1-hour time frame also, we can look at it. As you know, we always look at different time frames. On one day also, it is going down and down. Let us look at weekly. So there was a bit of a recovery after 18th of November, but then all that recovery, all those gains are gone last week. And there was hardly much movement last week. There was a fall, 9th of December, 16th of December week. And this last week, that is 23rd of December week, there was hardly any recovery and the market volumes were very less. Okay, but all said and done, market is looking bearish because this is a very strong bearish candle which has got painted on the 16th of December. This is when basically the Fed meeting happened and the Fed announced that there will be a little bit hawkish behavior from the Fed side. That is the rate of interest reduction, which was expected to be 4 rate cuts for 2025. Instead of 4, there will be only 2. So market has taken it very negatively, not only Indian market, all the global markets have taken it negatively, and there was a fall in all the markets. We'll see the other indices also. So on the shorter time frame as well as on the higher time frame, the market is bearish. Okay. If we want to talk about range, so let us look at a shorter time frame range. So if at all there is some recovery in the market, Nifty can maybe go to around 24,200. Okay. And so 24,200 is the immediate resistance. If you are holding any long positions, if you want to book some profit or if you want to close some positions, around 2400 will be a good idea to close some of the long positions. I am not saying you close everything, but थोड़ा बहुत आपको positions close करना चाहिए, cash में convert करना चाहिए, because market is going to be volatile and overall tone of the market is bearish. So around 24,200 is the immediate resistance. In terms of support, 23,600 and 23,500 are the immediate supports on the shorter time frame. If you go to the higher time frame, Nifty might, there is a small possibility that it might go towards 24,900, but the possibility is always there and we have to keep that in mind. On the support side, the previous low, that is 23,280 or let's say 23,250, it will act as a strong support zone. So 23,250 to 24,900. So this is the range, around 1,500, 1,600 points range that Nifty might play out in the next 1 month. In case 24,900 breaks, the possibility is less, then you will see a good rally. And in case 23,200 breaks, then there can be a sharp fall and Nifty can go all the way up to 21,000. So it's very important to watch out for these levels. अगर निफ्टी आपका 23,200 ब्रेक करता है, इट विल गो टुवर्ड्स 21,000. अगर 21,000 की तरफ निफ्टी अगर जाता है, तो योर स्टॉक पोर्टफोलियोज विल बी इन मैसिव डाउनफॉल. अगर निफ्टी 5% 10% पड़ता है, तो स्टॉक्स जो है वो 20% 30% गिर सकते हैं, स्पेशली मिड कैप एंड स्मॉल कैप स्टॉक्स. ओके, लेट अस लुक एट बैंक निफ्टी. Bank Nifty on the shorter time frame. When I say shorter time frame, let us look at 1 hour. So again, Bank Nifty is having resistance around 51,800 or you can say around 52,000. On the support side, 5,900 and 5,600. These are the immediate supports on the shorter time frame. You look at 4 hour. The previous low, 49,800. That will be a strong support. It has held in August also. So let's say 49,600. This is a very, very strong support zone. On the resistance side, Bank Nifty resistance is close to 51,800. So the upside is limited. In case 51,800 gets crossed, we might see a move towards 52,500. So on the Bank Nifty, if you know, there is a pattern called as head and shoulders. So little bit of a head and shoulder pattern is getting developed here. So this is the left shoulder. This is the head which has got formed. And we might see the right shoulder here. So if I want to paint it for you, so we can say this is roughly the left shoulder. And then this is the head. So as per this theory, in case head and shoulder pattern works out from 49,800, we can see a relief rally in case it goes down. So this might play out, and in case this pattern gets formed, in case it gets completed, I'm just giving an idea. It is possibility, not necessary that it will happen. In case it happens, then the fall will be significant because head and shoulder pattern, the head and shoulder pattern is a reversal pattern, bearish pattern, and then from there the fall can go all the way up to previous low, which is 46,000. But let's see, one thing at a time. I don't want to be too much bearish. So let's look at the summary of these levels. So Nifty levels we saw, currently the Nifty is 23,900. On the shorter time frame, you can look at levels of 23,500 to 24,200. On the higher time frame, 23,200 to 24,900. I showed it to you on the charts. So overall range is around 1,500 points. Market is volatile, so you have to consider a large range. And Bank Nifty also, the range as I showed you, 5,900 to 51,800, 49,800 to 53,900 on the higher time frame. Again, a long range around 4,000 points range is quite possible on Bank Nifty, especially Trump coming into picture. Trump is somebody who is known for making wild statements, and with his statements, the market moves a lot. So there is will be a lot of volatility in next 2-3 months. Okay. Let us look at other indices. As I said, only Nifty Bank Nifty study will not give us the complete picture. To look at a complete picture, we have to look at the other indices also. Let us look at Standard and Poor SPA, which is the main index in US. So let us see on the weekly. So just like Nifty, Standard and Poor also on the 16th December wala week, the market was down. Okay. And since this was down, the Nifty also went down. I mean, you can see it here again. All right. Nifty was down to a greater extent compared to S&P itself. So if you look at here, Nifty was down 4.77%. SPX was down 2%. So comparatively, the fall was sharper in the Indian market. Why the fall was sharper in Indian market? There are reasons for that. And the main reason is this, DXY. If you know what is DXY, DXY is basically dollar index. And if dollar index is going higher, the value of dollar goes high, and in proportion or inversely proportional, INR goes down. Okay. Look at this chart of INR, USD INR. The INR value went all the way up to 85.8, which is huge. You can see here INR has appreciated or depreciated by 1% in the month of December, and probably it will further depreciate. And it is putting pressure on the Indian market. All the global currencies outside US, emerging market currencies, are all down. Comparatively, INR is doing still okay, but still it is down. So INR going down is basically putting pressure on the Indian market. Okay. तो ये मार्केट में जो बेरिशनेस है उसका मेजर रीजन यही है कि फेड ने यूएस में बोल दिया कि ये रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट उतना कम नहीं होगा जितना एक्सपेक्टेड है. सो रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट उतना कम नहीं हो रहा है, तो उसकी वजह से डॉलर बढ़ रहा है. अगर डॉलर बढ़ रहा है, दैट इज पुटिंग प्रेशर ऑन आईएनआर. एंड द लॉजिक यू नो, इंडिया इज अ नेट इंपोर्टर कंट्री, हम लोग इंपोर्ट करते हैं, वी आर नेट इंपोर्टर, वी आर नॉट नेट एक्सपोर्टर। तो जब जब हमारे रुपी का या हमारे करेंसी का डिवैल्यूएशन होता है, सो दैट पुट्स प्रेशर ऑन द इकोनॉमी। So that is the reason the market is under pressure. And in case INR continues to go fall further, or USD INR increases further, if it goes to 86 or 87, तो निफ्टी भी प्रेशर में आएगा और नीचे जाएगा। So in case INR goes towards 87, there is a high possibility, and just remember this, Nifty can go all the way up to 21,000. So currently we are at 23,800, and if INR continues to depreciate, अगर ये सपोर्ट जाता है आपका 23,300 का, you can go all the way up to 21,000, which was the previous support, or the level which we saw on 3rd of June when that election drama was going on. Lok Sabha election drama was going on. Okay, let us look at a bond yield again, something correlated to the Fed rate of interest. Now, bond yield is showing a breakout. Okay, so what is happening is that the rate of interest, the Fed rate of interest, is not going down, so bond yield is going higher, and in case यहाँ पे breakout होता है, it is at a resistance, and in case यहाँ पे breakout होता है, तो again जो suspicion है कि rupee will go towards 87, so that will happen. तो ये सब correlate हो रहा है. The reason we are looking at the different indices is that whether they are correlating with each other, and yes, the correlation is happening. अगर gold देखते हैं तो gold is down again. What is the correlation? Gold is down because dollar is going higher. आपका ये डॉलर ऊपर जा रहा है तो गोल्ड नीचे आ रहा है। ओके, सो नेट नेट ऑल सेड एंड डन, द मार्केट टोन इज बेरिश। थोड़ा बहुत आपको रिलीफ रैलीज आएगा, और रिलीफ रैलीज का यूज करना चाहिए टू बुक सम प्रॉफिट्स और टेक सम शॉर्ट पोजीशंस। ओके, एवरीबॉडी विद मी, एनी क्वेरी हियर? देयर इज अ क्वेरी। ट्रम्प इज टॉकिंग अबाउट tariffs on countries, he is talking about tariffs on China, Russia and even India। तो इसका इंडिया के ऊपर क्या इम्पैक्ट होगा? सो दैट इज वन क्वेरी। सो सी, ऑब्वियसली एज आई सेड इनिशियली, ट्रम्प का जो फिलोसॉफी है, पॉलिसी है, ही इज ऑलवेज टॉकिंग अबाउट बेनिफिट फॉर द यूएस इकोनॉमी एंड यूएस कंपनीज। तो चाइना से स्पेशली जो एक्सपोर्ट होता है यूएस को, उसका बेनिफिट चाइना को ज्यादा होता है कंपेयर टू द यूएस, बट यूएस ऑब्वियसली इंपोर्ट इसलिए करता है कि यूएस को जरूरत है। तो इतना आसान नहीं है। वो बोल भी रहे हैं कि मैं टैरिफ लगाऊंगा, टैक्सेस बढ़ाऊंगा इंपोर्ट के लिए, तो ही विल डू लिटिल बिट। ही हैज मेंशन्ड अबाउट इंडिया आल्सो, इंडिया को ज्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा। द रीजन बीइंग, इंडिया इज नॉट रियली अ ग्रेट एक्सपोर्टर टू द यूएस। इंडिया का जो एक्सपोर्ट है मेजरली यूएस को, वो सर्विसेज का है, आईटी सर्विसेज एंड अदर सर्विसेज। मैन्युफैक्चरिंग और प्रोडक्ट्स एक्सपोर्ट इज नॉट देयर, उसका इंडिया को बहुत ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट नहीं पड़ेगा। बोलने के लिए उसको बोलना पड़ेगा, इट्स मैटर ऑफ हिज पॉलिटिकल एजेंडा। ओके, so let us look at the further things. Okay, so we looked at the levels for Nifty, Bank Nifty, and what is happening in the global market and what levels we can expect in the coming weeks for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Let us look at if there are any stocks having long built up. मार्केट तो काफी डाउन है, तो लॉन्ग बिल्टअप हमको कितना मिलेगा, गॉड नोस, लेट्स सी। So as you know, we use this tool Obstra for identifying the stocks with the long build-up and short build-up. As of now, there is not a single stock in the large cap and large companies. Basically, this is a list of companies which are there in the futures trading category. So large companies, large mid caps, and Nifty 50 stocks are always there. So typically Nifty 200 stocks, you can say. This doesn't include very small companies. So there is not a single company which is having a proper significant long build. So data जो है, what it is showing is that data is showing जो लोगों का बाइंग पैटर्न है, ओपन इंटरेस्ट है, दैट इज शोइंग दैट मार्केट इज बेरिश। ओके, वेरी सिंपल। शॉर्ट बिल्डअप देखते हैं। सो सिग्निफिकेंट शॉर्ट बिल्डअप, अगेन देयर इज ओनली वन स्टॉक व्हिच इज हैविंग अ सिग्निफिकेंट शॉर्ट बिल्डअप। अगर हम लोग शॉर्ट टर्म आउटलुक देखते हैं तो देयर आर लॉट ऑफ स्टॉक्स व्हिच आर हैविंग अ शॉर्ट बिल्ड। So the list is long for the short stocks, whereas for the long stocks it's very small, only two stocks. So that shows the texture of the market. The market bearish है and it's time to be cautious in this particular market. आपको जो stock selection है, stock buying है, you need to be very careful. Any particular stock anybody wants me to look at? I can take couple of stocks. We can review a couple of stocks. You can put it in the chat box. So there is a question about TCS. Last week, Accenture declared the result, and Accenture result was good. So overall, it's little bit positive for the IT sector, and a lot of IT stocks are doing good. So we can take a quick look at TCS. What is happening on TCS? So from the data point of view, TCS is also not in a very healthy territory. We can see on the shorter term outlook, it is long unwinding. People are closing the long positions, and medium term outlook also is the same, long unwinding. So people are closing the long positions. तो जो रैली आ रहा है थोड़ा बहुत स्टॉक में, जो रैली आया उसका स्टॉक में, पीपल आर क्लोजिंग द पोजीशन एंड टेकिंग बेनिफिट ऑफ द रैली। ओके, अगर चार्ट्स के ऊपर भी देखते हैं टीसीएस को, तो कुछ खास बेनिफिट नहीं मिला वो एक्सचेंजर के रिजल्ट्स का इन टीसीएस, एंड इट कंटिन्यूज टू बी डाउन। तो कितना डाउन है ये अभी, कैन गो ऑल द वे अप टू 3800 जाने के बहुत हाई चांसेस है फॉर टीसीएस। ओके, तो ओवरऑल सभी स्टॉक्स प्रेशर में है। which will be benefited considering budget, stocks for budget? अभी सर बजट तो आने तो दो, एंड ओवरऑल इस साल का जो बजट है उसमें देर इज न्यूज अबाउट आईटी एग्जेम्पशन, इनकम टैक्स बेनिफिट का न्यूज चल रहा है। तो अगर इनकम टैक्स बेनिफिट सच्ची में अगर गवर्नमेंट डिक्लेयर करता है, दिस रियली डू इट, देन बैंकिंग स्टॉक्स विल बेनिफिट, हाउसिंग फाइनेंस स्टॉक्स विल बेनिफिट, क्योंकि क्या है कि मिडिल क्लास को अगर इनकम टैक्स का बेनिफिट मिलता है तो मिडिल क्लास का स्पेंडिंग बढ़ता है। सो दैट शोज benefit for the housing companies, housing finance companies, developer companies, then even for automobile sector it might be positive. ओके, लोगों का स्पेंडिंग थोड़ा बढ़ सकता है, सो टू व्हीलर ऑटोमोबाइल कंपनीज, पैसेंजर व्हीकल ऑटोमोबाइल कंपनीज, दे माइट बेनिफिट अगर दिस इनकम टैक्स बेनिफिट रियली पैंस आउट। बाकी रेलवे के ऊपर, ग्रीन एनर्जी के ऊपर गवर्नमेंट का स्पेंडिंग चालू है, सो ऑफकोर्स तो स्टॉक्स विल कंटिन्यू टू बेनिफिट। डिफेंस के ऊपर भी चलेगा ही, डिफेंस में आपका मासगार्ड ऑफ एचएएल, गार्डन रीच, कोचिन शिपयार्ड, this definitely you can continue to look at. Okay, so we saw there is hardly any long build up candidate. There are very few, there are some short build up candidates. So you can look at taking short positions in this particular stocks in case you want to do the derivative trades. So market texture negative है, so it's better to focus on short trades rather than long trades. तो ये बहुत सारे stocks यहाँ पे short है, bearish है, so you can look at taking short positions here. क्या शॉर्ट पोजीशन लेना है आपको, पुट बाय करना है, फ्यूचर सेल करना है, you want to take some spread, put spread, call spread, etc., that you'll have to decide. So before we cover further details, I just want to give you a quick information for those of you know, those of you are not aware. So these are the investment services of RGS Consulting. If you are interested in taking professional services, professional help, so you can go for one of these services. You can discuss in detail with me. So there are PMS services, advisory services, fixed return services. So please feel free to get in touch with me and discuss. Another important thing that I want to share, we are having a training schedule for January. So on 12th of January, Sunday, there will be an in-person session in Pune, and the same session we are going to have online on 19th of January. So what we are going to cover in this session is basically how you can pick up stocks based upon the trend, and based upon the trend, how you can basically enter, exit or book profit in a particular stock. आपको स्टॉक पिकिंग के लिए उसका इंफॉर्मेशन का उस ट्रेनिंग का हेल्प होगा. एंड ऑल्सो द सेम इन द सेम सेशन वी आर ऑल्सो गोइंग टू हेल्प यू पिक अप राइट ट्रेड्स फॉर फ्यूचर एंड ऑप्शन. ओके, जैसे कि ये मैंने आपको यहाँ पे दिखाया कि इतने सारे शॉर्ट कैंडिडेट्स है. दीज आर द स्टॉक्स विच देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ टेकिंग अ शॉर्ट. बट कौन सा ट्रेड लेना है आपको? पुट बाय करना चाहिए, या आपको आयरन फ्लाई लेना चाहिए, या यू शुड गो फॉर कॉल स्प्रेड और यू शुड गो फॉर अ पुट स्प्रेड. तो वो सब इंफॉर्मेशन मैं इस ट्रेनिंग में शेयर करूंगा. सो यू हैव बोथ दी ऑप्शन, ऑनलाइन ऑप्शन एज वेल एज ऑफलाइन ऑप्शन. अगर आप ऑफलाइन इन पर्सन सेशन के लिए ज्वाइन कर सकते हो ऑन 12th of January, नथिंग लाइक इट. और यू कैन ज्वाइन फॉर द ऑनलाइन सेशन ऑल्सो विच इज ऑन संडे 19 Jan. इसका रजिस्ट्रेशन का लिंक आई विल शेयर इट विद यू ऑन द ग्रुप आरजीएस अल्फा में. ओके, सो सम ट्रेड्स विच आर करेंटली गोइंग ऑन इन आरजीएस अल्फा. ये बैंक निफ्टी का आयरन फ्लाई ट्रेड चल रहा है. करंटली इट इज इन लॉस राइट नाउ, स्मॉल लॉस, 105 का लॉस चल रहा है. But as you know, with the market, it can come back in profit, and we can make some adjustments also to make sure that it ends up in profit. ये निफ्टी का एक शॉर्ट पोजीशन चल रहा है, जो ट्रेड हमने दिया था. इट इज ऑलरेडी हैविंग अ प्रॉफिट ऑफ अराउंड 1290 रुपीज पर लॉट. तो ये ट्रेड्स आरजीएस अल्फा में शेयर किए हुए हैं. दिस इज द करंट स्टेटस ऑफ दोस ट्रेड्स. सो दोज ऑफ यू आर नॉट अवेयर, ये आरजीएस अल्फा जो ग्रुप है, वी डू स्टॉक मार्केट डिस्कशन एंड वी शेयर लॉट ऑफ मार्केट अपडेट्स, ट्रेड अपडेट्स. So in case you are not part of this group, you are welcome to join and take benefit of this group. इस ग्रुप को सिर्फ आप ज्वाइन करके और इसके मैसेजेस इंफॉर्मेशन फॉलो करके यू कैन एक्चुअली मेक गुड प्रॉफिट. सो दैट्स इट फ्रॉम माय साइड. इफ देयर आर एनी मोर क्लोजिंग क्वेश्चंस आई कैन टेक, और वी कैन रैप इट अप हियर. ओके, so thanks again, wish you all happy new year in advance. Thanks for joining today's session. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this with your friends and contacts.